Hello, I am the cartoonist M. Rashid. I, after I thought about it, the rise of the merchant class from mentioning it in the previous video, I decided to go ahead and make a video about it. So this one was originally inspired quasi loosely, sort of, by John Robison's classic work, and like I mentioned, the left that looking them into their eyes and being entranced to believe them. It's the reason I say that is because you believe the left when you have no reason to. Not once have they told you the truth. They've been pretending to be your friend forever, for like centuries. They've been pretending to be your friend in whatever form that they've taken. And it's like, I know you're like, why do you say for centuries when we've only been freed for 150 years? Okay, well, because that's the figure that was hanging out with you in the abolitionist movement during slavery when you were like, that's the one doing all the talking in the abolitionist movement. But need I remind you that 230 years of talking did not free you. All that talking, you didn't become free until the president made a desperate, controversial war strategy while he was trying to preserve the Union. While he was solely trying to preserve the Union, he made a controversial, desperate war strategy, and that's how what started the ball towards your freedom. All that talking for the 230 years before that, you were no closer to being free. There was always another excuse. There was always something else. A lot of talking now. So, me telling you, just wait and go slow and all that rhetoric, whatever the rhetoric at the time was, we're working on it. Whatever they were saying, it functioned the same. Doing a lot of talking. I'm not free yet. A lot of money being made though. Yeah, so while I'm doing all this talking, I'm getting richer in the fabulous free slave economy, free slave labor economy. I'm getting richer and richer while I'm doing all this talking. So tell me, while you were doing all these slave narrative speaking engagements, who was reaping was this free? Who was reaping the big profits from this enterprise? The proto spoken word poetry, Def Jam events that were being put on. Who was reaping the most of the money from that? Because I'm sure it wasn't free. Okay, if it was free somewhere, if someone somewhere in some literature is saying it was free, why would I believe it? Should I just magically accept, oh, okay, it was free. They were doing it for free. Who owned the venues? Who set it up? Who was getting the money from it? And then, here you go, Frederick. Here's your, nickel. Good job, though. Amazing. You're really good at that. You're so talented. Yeah. So that's why I say, if you're not being entranced from looking into his eyes, then why do you believe him then? If that's not what's happening, if you're not looking into his eyes and 1, 2, 3, and you're like, oh, you're right, just wait, I will go slow, you're right. Go slow, my child. If that's not what's happening, then why do you believe him? The equity that you put into the Democratic Party is for you. You've been there all this time. You've put a lot of equity and you have a lot of intensity of tradition centered on the Democratic Party. That's for you. So when you come together, use that equity for you. It has nothing to do with the party itself. It's just the vehicle. You need bodies moving in a direction. That's what you need. That's what will work the system. Your vote collected, moving the way you need it to, with fire. That's what you need. That's what you'll use the Democratic Party for. That's why don't we keep throwing their vote away? Okay, yeah, but only while you're a scattered bunch of lone wolves. Sure, you're throwing it away. Because he's just gathering them up and putting those votes where he wants to, rising up your rivals. But if the pack is together, if you're unified politically under hashtag ADOS AF, under hashtag ADOS AF, with a single mind, use your force as the pack to work the system the way you need to, so you can be free. Stop believing that one when he talks. He cannot be trusted. How many more centuries need to go by before that clicks? Do what you need to do so you can finally be free. Okay. Thank you. It's been almost a half a millennia now.